Shine your horn. Is your horn tingling? Let's rub horns. Horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up. We are Unicorn Fartcoin.
Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the basement. Welcome, Dusters. Horns up. We got a lot to be happy about right now. We're going to cover it all in this video. Are they finally waking up? Is the big money finally waking up to Unicorn Fart Dust? What you have accomplished over the almost last 4 months? Are we finally seeing a number of new investors come in to the herd, new diamond hooves who are realizing this is for real because you, right, the core group, the super dusters, as we've been calling you lately, right, have galvanized this community over the last 4 months, but in particular over the last 4 weeks. And let's go run out right now and take a look at the chart and see how we are doing. This is a live update on our coin. Okay, our coin. What did I say that for? I meant to say our beans. So our beans are currently at a market cap of over $30 million. You know the number I'm keeping an eye on, the one that I am most concerned with and most optimistic about is this one right here. We are currently number 618 in all of crypto. Do you realize that, guys? Okay, that is a big deal. Out of all the crypto in the world, as far as I understand those numbers, we are number 600. Okay, that's like 13 million crypto in total, which blows me away. I mean, how does that make you feel? But even on Coin Market Cap there, they follow 10,000 different crypto, and we are right now on Coin Market Cap in the top 6%, 6.5%. So lots for which to be grateful. What matters most, okay, you know, you've been to that place in life. I've sat down here in the basement in the past years ago wondering, you know, hard times, what am I going to do? You know how that feels, right? We've been through that together, right? And I'm going to tell you something super important, and that is that this community has demonstrated, you have demonstrated grit, perseverance, a real galvanizing, as Crypt Wizard says, right? Diamonds are formed under pressure. You have formed a diamond. I wholeheartedly believe that. Oh, and before I go any further, my disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Don't buy or sell anything. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't buy a stock, bond, mutual fund, meme coin, beans. Don't do anything based on what I say. However, I can say what I believe, and what I know and what I believe is that we have formed a diamond over the last 4 months, and that we have positioned Unicorn Fart Dust, right, to have a foundation from which to grow like I believe no other meme coin out there, no other cryptocurrency out there can compare to what this community has, this unbelievable foundational core that will only attract more and more people, because the best part is it's based on HIP, honesty, integrity, and prosperity, transparency, welcoming, belonging. Guys, this is a big deal. I think people are starting to wake up. Okay, I think that we are now in Act 2, and that they are going to want to join us. And can you blame them? I mean, you people have put in, and I'm included, right? I'll pat myself on my hindquarters. Go ahead, pat yourself on your hindquarters. We've put in the work, okay? We have put in the work, like the thankless, tireless work. And we've done it with a good attitude, and we've done it with grit, and we've done it because we believe, and we've done it because we know that what we have here is special and unique. Okay, no more pep talk. Let's go out here quickly. I want to remind everybody we do have a new YouTube channel. Unicorn Fart Dust exclusive YouTube channel. We're up to 300 subscribers. So thank you to everyone who's gone out there. If you haven't already, guys, go on YouTube, put in Unicorn Fart Dust channel. You'll be able to find it. You're smart. You're better with tech than I am. And it's important that we get this because as the community evolves, as the coin evolves, we're going to want to have specific branded channels like that on YouTube. And eventually, right, I'll always be here on X. This is our home base, but eventually I will be streaming to that YouTube channel. Look, hey, I'm super excited. Did you see Fartcoin? Let's go out and take a look at Fartcoin. I am super excited about this. It just absolutely blows me away. Let's go take a look, see if Fartcoin comes up here. I don't see it, but Fartcoin. There we go. 900 and almost a $1 billion market cap. Woohoo! We are super excited and super happy for our friends at Fartcoin. And I mean that in a serious way because guys, and look, they're number 68 in the total crypto universe. I believe that bodes very good things to come. Look, we aren't a fart coin, right? We aren't a fart-oriented coin. Yes, we have it in our name. We're a community coin. Fartcoin is based off of humor, all this good stuff. I'm going to tell you, and my hat's off to Fartcoin, and I'm happy for anyone who's invested in Fartcoin, but I'm more happy for Unicorn Fart Dust because I know and I believe that our community, doesn't everybody say, doesn't Murad and all the smart people in the crypto world say over and over to us that what ultimately drives the price and value of any meme coin is the community? And I know that our community has so much depth, so much. I looked into Fartcoin, and again, my hat's off to Fartcoin. I'm not trying to start a gas war with anyone, but I dug into their community, and I'll just say that our communities are different in a lot of ways. And I believe that our community has unbelievable depth within it, unbelievable connection and sense of belonging. Now, look, they're doing some great things too, and I'm happy. But when I see their market cap currently almost 30 times where we are, guys, we got a lot of catching up to do. We've got a lot of opportunity. And when I look at what this community is doing right now, it's unbelievable to me that the epic achievements that are being made within UFD. And I think it just bodes very, very well for things to come in the future. Hey, by the way, Dusters, welcome to Duster Club. Horns up. Do we need to rub horns? Huh? You want to do it? All right, let's all rub horns. Huh? Is your horn up there? Is it tingling? Good attracts good. All right, we're going to do the 3-second smile here in a little while. But guys, this is our unique special opportunity. Look, all these we are different, all right? They're not like us. Like Kendrick Lamar says, we are different from any other cryptocurrency. The one that we're most similar to is Bitcoin, okay? And we're different because this is a pure crypto experience, 100%. The way that Satoshi or whatever his name was meant crypto to be, right? Completely democratized, completely decentralized, completely fair, completely transparent, no monkey business, no big money behind the scenes, no big massive investors that are manipulating the price, just a complete equal opportunity investment opportunity, I guess you would call it, for the people. And I'm pumped because I don't see any other community. And I think that we are right now at the beginning of Act 2. Right? Act 2, where it's been 4 months, we've established ourselves, and where they are going to start becoming more interested again in what's happening here. And it's all happening because of you. And look, let's look at this. Okay, some leaked footage. I hope I don't get in trouble with anybody in the community for doing this, but I have some leaked footage that's been getting passed around on our beloved Duster. And let me pull this up. Hold on here. Let's pause this. Wait till you check this out, guys. I mean, I want, as you watch this, I want you to think, And again, I'm not comparing this. My hat's off to the people at Fartcoin, but I don't think Fartcoin has a fartmobile, do they? Not last time I checked. Okay, let's watch this. Whoa, that's a car. Look at the fart dust coming out the back. Look at those ears.
Mike, you get it from the exhaust tips back in. I'm getting it with that in.
I mean,
this is the gas station.
did you hear that? He said, "This is the gas station." Look at that. Look at the light on this thing. It's unbelievable. All right, we got one more I want to show you quickly. Uh-oh. Did I delete? Oh, shoot. I deleted the wrong one. Hold on, guys. You're going to stay on this page. Give me 1 second here. And I'm going to find the other one. I accidentally deleted the tab. So, I won't give up. Where is it? Hold on here, guys. I think that's the wrong one. Hold on here. Here it is. I found it. You're going to see it in 1 second. I'm going to pull it up on your screen. And hopefully here we go. Check this out. It's the duster in the daylight. I guess we'll have to be careful as we're driving that down the road, a busy road. We don't want to set out a smoke screen and cause any troubles for anybody. But just take a step back. All joking aside, and that's not a joke. That's a big deal. That will draw a lot of attention, right? What other meme coin, what other cryptocurrency has their own promotional vehicle that was built by the community? What other cryptocurrency has a DJ, right, who's becoming world famously popular, doing DJ shows on most Friday nights? Hello? Anyone? Right? What about all the contests that we've run? What about the fact that we had a billboard in Times Square? What about the fact that there was a documentary crew here? I don't know what's going to happen with that, when that may or may not get released or what's happening, but there was a documentary, a professional Emmy Award-winning documentary crew here for 2 days. What other meme coin is sponsored by these great companies like Ledger, the leader, right, in hardware wallet technology, and MoonPay, the leader in on-ramping people into crypto, right? That's our unicorn fart dust. Look at these other, well, I'm going to show you some data here in a second that I think is just eye-popping in terms of the potential that we have. And guess what? These other big people, all of us dusters that got to accumulate all these beans during the big bean sale that we had over the last 3 or 4 weeks, the big money people, it's going to click with them. Sometimes we're a little ahead of the curve. And when it clicks with them, right, I believe, I don't have a crystal ball. Always please be responsible with any investment that you make. Okay. And I'm not a financial advisor, but to me, what we're doing every single day, right? What you're doing right now matters. Us together, okay? We are connected as a community. That's a big, big deal, because everybody that knows anything about crypto says the strength of the community is the biggest defining effort. So let's keep it up. What the heck? Right? The grit and determination that you've shown through this point, right? And I've shown it. I told you back when this got started. Remember, I thought it was all unicorn fart dust. That's why I called it unicorn fart dust, right? But I told you guys, like, okay, you're enlightening me. I'll show up every day. Now I can say that, right? Talk's cheap. Action's what matters. And I showed up every day through today, right? Day by day by day by day, over 4 months. We've built trust with each other, right? And trust is a big, big factor when it comes to relationships. And you guys have built trust with me. I know people, life happens, and some people come and go, but this core group, right, that we want all of us to be a part of. And that, I know, right, people have lives. I get it. But this is our family. This is our UFD family, which is based on good attracts good, right? And the more that we can trust each other, which we are, and the more that we develop these bonds, the further we go. And I just can't fathom any other meme coin, any other cryptocurrency out there that can demonstrate, right, the strength, right, in the connections that have been formed within the Unicorn Fart Dust family. I just can't. And I know, right, number two things, more and more people will be joining us because people want to be a part of something. People want to be a part of a good movement. People want to belong. And you guys have created that environment, right? A positive environment where people can belong. Everyday people. And look, the whales and narwhals, they're all welcome. But really, we didn't get here because of that, right? Maybe I hear Fartcoin did, right? Because of big money people. We got here because of a very deep community, a very solid community, a very rooted community, right? And think about it, with the absolute torment that we went through over the last 3 or 4 weeks, right? You know what happened to the price of beans, that unbelievable challenging, the obstacles that we faced, that you guys were still able to galvanize even more, come together even more. It strengthened us. I mean, it's incredible. It's absolutely mind-blowing what this community is doing, and we're doing it every single day. I know I'm getting off. Let's go look at some data. Here. Oh, wrong one. There we go. And I don't think Susie has her walkie-talkie on. We'll check here in a second. But let's go out and look at the social dominance data. This is critical. And of course, hey, this came from our good friend Emma Barrett. We got a number of people working on the data now, but now, anyway, let's just think of what Emma Barrett had to say, which is now. That's how to get after it, Dusters. Not even 10 hours ago, I posted this UFD social dominance update, and bam, we're back in the top 10. UFD is once again the only meme coin in the social dominance top 10, not valued in the hundreds of millions or billions, okay? Look, guys, this is crazy. This is absolutely something that we should be so frustrated about, but frustrated and optimistic, okay? Because that's our market cap at the time. It's now around 30 million US dollars, okay? However, let's look at Sheeb, right? We're in the same category with Sheeb. We're in the same social dominance category. $7.2 billion. Now, if I do some quick math in my head, right? Let's say we're at 30 million right now. So that would be for each, to go up to a billion, right? That would be 30x, right? Yes, correct, right? To go to 1 billion. To go to 7 billion, we would have to go up 210 times in price from our current bean price, right? From our current price, just to get, there's no reason why we can't do that, right? I mean, gosh, to get to where Doge is, what did I say? 210 times? We'd have to go up like 600 times. And there is nothing different, nothing better about those. And I would even argue that when it comes to quality and when it comes to depth of a community, right, that we are as good or better than any of these. Fartcoin, right? There they are at 900 million. We would have to go up 30x. And I'm telling you, I went out, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I went out and did some research on the Fartcoin community. My hat's off to them. I'm happy for them. I'm not proposing a gas war. All right, we're all on the same page. But I looked at Fartcoin on X, and there were a lot of posts that were just about the price of the coin. Okay, which is important. Yeah, sure, right. But that's mostly what I see when I look at some of these other communities. Just people talking about the price of the coin. And sure, The price of the coin matters. But doesn't the bigger picture, right? Are we in a sprint or are we in a marathon? We're in a marathon, right? Do we want to know each other for a long time, or do we want to know each other for a couple weeks, flip a few dollars, make a couple thousand, whatever, and say, bye-bye, nice knowing you? No, right? I want to hear about your kids and your grandkids. Okay, right? This is a long-term flight. These other communities, what I see, because I'm like, how can their social and not all of them, and I'm not, but a lot of it is focused on nothing but the price of the coin, the chart, and that stuff matters. Don't get me wrong. But what matters more is what's in our hearts. What matters more is the connection that I feel with you right now through the magic of the internet. Our horns, right? Let's touch horns, right? I know it's corny, right? But it's true. Right? That's what matters. And in the end, what's even better, number one, that feels good. Excuse me. Hold on one second. Number one, that feels good. It absolutely does. But number two, it also gives us long-term prosperity, long-term relationships, long-term trust. Don't you want people you can trust? I mean, my gosh, we've got you. Look, I want you to look in the mirror. We've got good quality people in this community, really top-notch quality people, right? I don't know what other word to use it. Classy people, moral people, ethical people, people with integrity, people that want what's good in the world. Right? Not people that just want to flip a buck. Sure, we all want to make money. My hand's up, my horn's up, right? I want to make money. But we know that what's really important and what really gives us long-term prosperity is what goes on between us, right? Helping each other. I mean, it's unbelievable. Let me show you this real quick, because this touched me and I shared it earlier. Let's see if I can pull this up without screwing up here. And here we go. So I got a message. Oh, here, I'll tell you a story. So last night I'm at work and I go on X and I'm looking at my messages and I get a lot of messages, okay, which I'm and I try to reply to every one of them. But there's a message and I click on it. Some guy that honestly I don't think I'd ever talked to before. And it's an 8-minute like video message. And I'm like, oh my God, 8 minutes, right? So I thought, I'm going to watch up. I press it and I start watching it. And I was instantly like consumed. I could feel the genuine, number one, I could sense immediately this guy was smart. Number two, I could sense the genuineness in this message that he was sending to me. And I was kind of overcome by it. And look, I'm real transparent. You guys have seen me cry. I cried when I got hacked. I cried when I heard my Uncle Fred was dead, but he really isn't dead. He was dead for 4 minutes, but he's back but anyway, he's doing all right. I've cried over other things. This community, I'm kind of in a crying mood today, but I'm going to hold it together. This made me cry. Okay. This guy. And so this is what we have in our community. I'll just play a minute of it. This is the new Unicorn Fart Dust exclusive channel. Don't let me forget to tell you guys about the DirtyMan SAFE too. I called it this. It's a story.
Hi, Ron. My name is Craig. I guess you could say I'm from the crypto class of 2021. I survived the 2022 bear market, rode Solana up.
We're not going to listen to this whole thing.
Been deep into meme coins since
this guy owns
I am the
owns
Craig
a business.
of Chicago.
That's our radio commercial. Our radio interview
was featured. I contributed to your wallet after the hack and
Bitcoin Monopoly from Ledger
Fund. If you haven't seen the movie Air, I'd encourage you to watch it. This speech, especially, I'm going to play it for you now and talk.
This is interesting.
Share a few thoughts.
I'm not going to make you guys watch
think of your story and UFD. That's why it ran up so high. The fart joke, the meme. We are invested in you, and that's why it makes this different. That's why it ran up so high.
So, guys, listen. And you can go watch that video. To me, it was incredible. And not because it was he talked about me, because to me, it talked about all of us, right? He talked about, let me say this first, okay? I'm humbled. I view myself as just another member of the community. I know I'm the main developer, and I'm absolutely humbled and grateful for any accolades that you may bestow upon me. But I'm just Ron. I'm just in the basement. And when I listen to his message, um, I'm not going anywhere. Okay. I'll make that straight. Like, I'm committed to this, but I also feel like he was talking about you. He was talking about the community as well, right? Because you guys aren't going anywhere. Look, here's the reality, guys. Here's the reality is I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So stop and think about that. You, in your participation, we got 1,000 people almost. All right, look, when we get to 1,000, I'll ring the golden gong. Okay. But I need you to do something. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on X, please, right now, press that little thing that looks like not a circle, but like a square circle. Retweet this. Let people know what's going on. Let people know that we are in Act 2. Let people know that what we have here is absolutely special. Because when I hear what he says about me, man, it's just I didn't do it on purpose. It's the coolest thing in the world, what's going on right now. But it doesn't happen, okay? I'm no more important than you. Yeah, I'm pointing at you. Buttercup, Duster, Diamond Hood Duster, and Super Dusters, those who have been through the super dust storm that we just went through. That's the reality. I'm no important to this gig than you are. Okay? I'm doing my part. You being here are doing your part, and community is what makes a meme coin. Let's go to the sacred documents that are being protected by our friend Billy back here. Like, oh man, there he is. Right? Guys, this is why this is upside down. This is why you are important, because the beginning is number one, the community. That creates value, okay? And the value creates more price movements, okay? That brings more people back into the community, okay? Which then creates more value and more price and brings more. It is the spiral of good. And it's what's happening. It's written in unicorn blood, different colors, okay? So don't underestimate how important you are to the community, okay? Don't underestimate. Now, earlier today, I want to share a story with you. Earlier today, I was sitting out in the sunshine for a little bit, taking a little bit of a break, all right? We're all working hard. I'm working hard. You're working hard. So I'm taking a break, and I'm listening to a guy named Gary V. Do you know who Gary V is? Gary Vaynerchuk. I love him, okay? When I built my YouTube empire, I used to listen to his videos. He was one of the key people that I learned so much from. And he's got a new video out, and it's an interview they did with Gary V. But in there, he talks about this, and I want you to listen to this because I think it's a critical thing that we all need to remember as we're trying to do things to contribute to Unicorn Fart Dust. You have something to contribute. Writing great tweets, making little video clips, being a DJ, I don't know, whatever, doing something good and putting a post about whatever it is you have. But he talked about how important it is just to do something. But here's the harsh reality, guys. And I went through this when I started my YouTube channel. Look, I'm not bragging, but I've created a very successful gold and silver YouTube miniature empire. And I love gold and silver still to this day. And I love the basement dwellers and all that good stuff. But the reality is, right, I had to start from nothing. And I had to learn something every single day. Guess what? At the beginning, nobody watched my videos, right? But I didn't let it get me down. I didn't let it discourage me, right? Because I knew that if I didn't give up and I kept plugging away, that there would be big rewards to be had. That's the same thing that we're going through right now with UFD, right? It's not easy. It was, we went to 400 million and then came down, right, to 16 million. We never gave up. We kept fighting because we knew that there were better times ahead for us. And there are. I believe. I don't have a crystal ball, all that good stuff. Anyway, back to my original story. Okay. I'm talking about Gary V. And you know that feeling, you're sitting there and you just want to give up on something. And, you make a video. Let's say you make a video about unicorn fart dust and you put it on YouTube and nobody watches it. Oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Nobody watched my videos. I'm no good. I knew I was no good, blah, blah, No, it takes work. It takes effort. He brought up, I want you to remember this for the rest of your life because I need to remember it too. He said, none of us were any good at walking when we first started walking, right? When little babies start walking, they're horrible at walking. They fall down. It takes time, right? But we didn't give up. We didn't expect that we would immediately be a great walker. And the same is true with whatever you may undertake, right? Even on your personal level, it takes time. It takes dedication. It takes grit. Okay, so please, if you're thinking of doing something, right, and it doesn't work immediately, well, stay with it, right? And try to learn more about what you're doing, and you will be surprised. You will be surprised. Oh my gosh. We got to do Duster of the Day. Oh, we got to do the 3-second smile. Hold on here, guys. Let's all have a drink of coffee. All right, I'm back. Hey, look, we have a new segment that we do here because we like good attracts good. We want to spread some good, positive vibes. It's the 3-second smile. When I say go, we're all going to look at that camera and we're going to do a smile for 3 seconds. Go. There you go. You feel better, don't you? Now we're going to do Duster of the Day, and then we're going to ring the gong because we're up to 1,100 people. Don't forget, retweet this or whatever you call it. Share it. Like, share, subscribe. All right. Hey, guys, we got a special Duster of the Day today. Manny the Mutation. I like that name. Manny, you guys, I tell you what, you Degans, you come up with some unbelievable names for yourselves. So this is our friend Manny Mutation. Okay. Let's go through his timeline here and make sure. Oh, look at that. That is cool. Hold on here. What is this? Check this out. You guys see this? Make sure I'm sharing the right screen. What? Check this out. Look at it. Oh, wait a minute. I hope that our sponsor MoonPay sees the moon in the background with the MoonPay logo on it. That is cool. Look at that. See that? Wow. Okay. Manny. This is hold on here. Did I do the right thing? Hold on. Oh boy, I screwed up. Hold on here. Is this Manny Mutation? Nope. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. Welcome to Boomer Tech. Manny. Okay. Manny. Oh, thank you. Whew. Thought that was going to turn into a spiral of tech trouble. All right, guys. Here's Manny Mutation. I love that. Look at this. What is this stuff, Manny? Nick, and he's reposting this, but Manny, and then I'll read you what Manny said, but what is this? Oh my gosh. You guys are cracking me up. Okay. Let's play this. See if there's some. All right. I don't think there's any music with this one. That's just the UFD vault. Oh, somebody dove into the beans. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. Let's see what else Manny's up to here. Who's that guy? That's you reposted something from Susie. Let's see if Susie's around. Hold on. Susie, are you there? Over. Nope, she's not. We got a bunch of stuff going on at the house here today. Yeah, this was out yesterday. When the market reverses, watch who bounces back hardest. In meme coin land, UFD is leading the charge. Yeah, we were. Look at that. Wait a minute. What's this? Wow. There we are on the same list with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Pingu. Man, we are in some fancy dancy company. What the heck is this? You guys, man, UFD, let it rip. Hold on here. Hold on here. Here we go. Is there music on this one? No. All right. Anyway, let's get back to the duster of the day. Look, everybody's contributing. Right? We've got some really incredible people. Manny is one of our incredible community members. He was nominated by many people. And then the guy's like, no, not me. There's other people who deserve it. And so anyway, long story short, stay tuned for the next few days. But let's read what Manny had to say to us. It's always interesting to me to hear this. This is Manny the Mutation. I like that, Manny. Oh, snap. Hey, Ron, nice to hear from you. Thank you so much for the nomination. But the individuals that really deserve it, not me, no. Real Nifty AI and NFT Nick 010. I'm just lucky enough to consider them my friends, and we enjoy the community and the vibes. We've been in the space for quite a bit. We firmly believe in the UFD community. So they've been around this space for quite a while, and they recognize this is different. That's what's one of the such cool things about UFD, right? We got the old timers. We got a lot of new people that are into crypto for the beginning. We got a lot of older people like old Uncle Ronnie here, right? And we got a lot of younger people. And we got people in Africa, Australia, Argentina, Alaska, which is not a country, it's a state. Anyway, it's everywhere. I'm sorry, I digress. We firmly believe in the UFD community and the brand and what the future can be here at Unicorn Fart Dust, a truly decentralized community coming together to reach the same goal to make UFD a true, genuine, decentralized pillar, a breath of fresh air, especially when the market is so saturated with scams and rugs. UFD have withstood and will continue to withstand whatever comes our way, a genuine community standing strong. UFD is no longer just a meme. It's a lifestyle, a culture, a commitment. Thank you for considering me for this nomination, but these guys are the ones that deserve it. Well, Manny, tough luck. You're the duster of the day, but and we're going to put on your golden horn here in a second, so get your head ready for that, my friend. But decentralized, right, guys? Decentralized. You know what? Before I go down that path, let's all install Manny's golden horn. Manny, we'd all like to say thank you. All of us dusters. We're going to tip our horns to you, and then we're going to install on you. Oh, where is it? Here it is. All right. The golden horn. Congratulations, Manny. You are the duster of the day. You're going to get a special tweet with your name at the bottom of it. You never thought it would happen. Congratulations. And those guys you nominated will just stay tuned. Maybe in the future, they'll get to be duster of the day. But for today, Manny, you're the duster of the day. Now, you talked about decentralized. Man, I didn't know jack diddly squat when I came into crypto. And that was one of the first things people taught me, how decentralized. And what that means, and like big light bulbs went off into my head. Doesn't that feel good? I remember I was sitting down here, I was talking to Kyle Chassie, the Bitcoin god, and he explained this decentralized thing to me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I get it. There's no central power that controls Unicorn Fart Dust. This is it. I'm the central power. And I will tell you that I don't control it. It's decentralized. And it's fair. And it's honest. And it's on the blockchain. And it's democratized. You get to choose what it's worth. The people, right? That's democracy. You get to vote, but they're voting, but they buy the beans. So to me, it's unbelievable, fun and unbelievable. Not like this thing, right? Huh? You know who controls this? Huh? You know who controls this? I'll show you. You guys want to see him? You want me to ring the gong? Don't you worry, buttercups. I'll ring that gong. Hold on 1 second, though. This. Who controls this? Huh? Who controls this? Should I open it? Yes, he controls it. Right? And guess what? And they're going to do it real soon. Wait till I show you this next. They can print dollars into oblivion. Infinite. They got the infinite money glitch, right? They can print, and they have. That's why, do you know, since 1971, the dollar's lost like, I don't know, 98 minimum. I think probably more like 99.5% of its value against gold. 99% of its value, poof, gone, because they can print money infinitely. After 1971 is when they went off the gold standard. Before that, if they wanted to print money, they had to have gold. But they got into the Vietnam War and they were spending more than they could afford. So they said, screw the gold standard. That's too much discipline. We'll just print money out of thin air. That'll be great. That's the daily bean shake. These are you. Okay? All right. If you're a diamond hoof duster, one of those beans is you. I put one in every time a new diamond hoof duster comes along. That line, that is the most important line in the world, in my opinion. That's the red line, 999,999,999. Unicorn fart dust, coins, beans, tokens, whatever you choose to call them. But that's all that was ever made, all that will ever be made. There will never be another unicorn fart dust. That's different than this paper money. Okay? They can make all they want of that. They can print it. It's electronic now. Okay? That's the other big difference. All that talk about decentralized and democratized, which is really cool, by the way. Right? But the other cool thing about UFD, we are finite. We're not infinite. Here, this, right? Infinite, right? Infinite. You can make infinite of those. These, finite, right? That jug can never get any bigger. All right, where was I? Oh, and here's why. And they're going to print. Let's just, the economy's in tatters. Okay, congratulations, Manny. You're the duster of the day. The economy's in tatters. Let's just look. I got to do an economy. Let's talk about economics for a second. Your favorite subject. Who doesn't like to talk about the economy? Here we go. Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan Chase. All right, Jamie says the economy is facing, quote unquote, considerable turbulence. Guys, the economy's in trouble. They're going to wind up printing, okay? Let me give you another example why this is the case. And if we go here to our second consecutive article from Yahoo Finance, it says consumer sentiment craters further as inflation expectations soar to the highest since 1981. A lot of you weren't born in 1981. I was 11 years old. I remember inflation growing up. Okay. That is, let's see, 45 years ago, the highest inflation expectations in almost 50 years. Okay. So we're in this environment now where we have things are screwed up. Okay. Where's my list? Here. Think about this real quickly. When we look at the big picture of what's happening, like the cat's out of the bag with the economy right now. We racked up so much debt over the last 30, 40 years. I mean, the national debt it's crazy. Out of every dollar you pay in taxes, 20 cents of it goes just to pay interest. It's insane. Okay. It's absolutely insane. But on top of that, in the last 8 weeks, we've got the new presidential administration that's cutting all these government jobs, creating turmoil in the economy, in particular in that part of the Northeast where a lot of these people live. All these major job cuts. On top of that, we've got the tariff turmoil. Right. And look, the cat's out of the bag. It's like, how do I say this? Even though now they're trying to roll them all back. Like, well, we didn't mean that. We didn't mean that. All right. It's out of the bag. It's already the damage is done. Like that song by Neil Young. Okay. On top of that, geopolitically, the world, it's a really, really screwy situation. And the stock market already, let me just give you the synopsis. Because of all the aforementioned reasons, we are likely going to see money printing. When money printing happens, right? When Jerome turns on the money printer, precious metals and crypto are going to explode. I don't have a crystal ball. I could be wrong. But during other similar periods in history where we were faced with similar circumstances, precious metals exploded. There were no crypto back then. Now we have crypto, right? And they call Bitcoin digital gold for a reason. And I understand why now. Crypto will do well in that environment as well. Okay. Let's ring the gong. Man, we got 1,300 people on a Saturday. Life is good. Oh, yeah. Hey, and don't forget, guys, Ledger has this, and there's a link. It should be in the description of this or in the link tree on our channel. This is the Ledger Flex Bitcoin limited edition. Okay. And they got a bundle deal going on. You get the Monopoly game. It's very interesting. Let's ring the gong 3 times. Congratulations, you did it. The other thing I want to draw your attention to, because I know that crypto people are very sensitive about where they store a certain piece of information. Let's put it that way. And I was reading about the fires in Los Angeles and how a lot of people lost their Bitcoin because they lost their seed phrase, right? And I was thinking about this. This is a company that I worked with for a long time, the DirtyMan SAFE. Okay. There's a code there, Ron10. If you buy one, you get 10% off. But this is a safe that you bury in the ground. Okay. It comes with this. You dig a hole, you slide this down in there. This goes down in, and then there's a cap. You can learn about it on the website, but there's a cap then that sits on top. It's buried underground. Okay. These things are like, I don't know how to explain it. Cause when I first heard about it, I was like, it's a piece of PVC. No, this is a very cool, very robust thing that you can be like a pirate. You can bury. Look at that. Look what's in there. A unicorn. Anyway, it's very interesting product, very good quality. I gotten a lot of great feedback from people that have purchased them. And the way I look at it is, where did the pirates hide their treasure? They buried it. Right now, when it comes to the Los Angeles fires, right, apparently a lot of people, even that had their info inscribed on those metal cards, that was even rendered not readable, apparently, because the fires were so intense. And I thought, I bet those people wish they'd had a DirtyMan SAFE. Right. Obviously, wherever you bury it, only you know, and it comes with other stuff. You can read about it, but check it out. It's interesting. Yeah, that's it. Have a great day. I should be back tomorrow. I'm going to do a quick live stream tomorrow, Sunday morning. All right. Let's see what happens. Keep up the good work. What you have done, what we have done together over the last 4 months. I want you to pause for a second and think about that. There is no other community that has the depth, that has the connection, the trust, the sense of belonging, like what you have created within UFD, right? Showing up every day. At the end of the day, okay, it's a reality, okay? That's the reality of the situation. The strength of the community will dictate, right, where the coin goes, right? We're only a little under 4 months old, guys. We went through the rocket ship ride, then a downturn, which is normal, but then a horrible part of the market. This unbelievable situation, right? Like insurmountable odds that we've come up against and thrived through, right, has only made us stronger. Think about that. If everything had been green, everybody said, Trump's going to be president, the market's going to go. Everybody was telling me last year, crypto, it's going to be great. I'm glad that we faced this. It allowed us to just completely galvanize, forge, right? Diamonds are made under pressure. The big guys, right? And it's been great because look, a lot of right? I bought beans last Sunday. I'm going to be buying some more here soon. Have been able to buy at what a lot of us believe. I mean, look at the numbers. Okay, right? These other meme coins are 30x, 200x, 600x, us? Huh? is that there's no other community like this. There just isn't. I don't want to stop. I want to keep talking to you. I need to start letting people email in so I can bring some of us dusters in here. I mean, look, I don't have a crystal ball. Don't make any financial decisions based on anything I say, but I'm very energized and optimistic about what's going on. Okay. As we know, I mean, look, guys, they threw everything at us, everything. And they may throw more at us. That's fine. Because what you've proven, right, is that by building these bonds within our community, by building this strength, that we can endure anything. It's an honor to get to do it with you. Please don't forget, subscribe, retweet this. Let's get the word out. There's a lot of great things going on right now in the UFD world. You know what? I'm not going to quit. We're going to do something that's kind of fun and we haven't done for a few days. I'm going to go out to the comments. I'll read them as fast as I can. We will go for 90 more seconds. Let's go and let's talk about where we are from. I'm in Missouri, so I'm going to put MO, the show me state. Where are you from? I'll read them as fast as I can. Come on, I'm waiting. Ninja, rockets, ninja. I know they're going to start flying through here now. Come on, guys. I'm a goat. I just realized we love you, Mr. B. Thank you. Show me some UFD. Yeah. Finland, New Jersey, Virginia, Canada. Wow, New Jersey. Come on, I'm waiting. Michigan, Texas. Think about where we are, guys. All the horns are lighting up. DC, right? Houston, Texas, NL, New Orleans. I don't know. Where is New Loveland? I don't know. World's from the world. But think about all the horns. Think about all the dusters. Unicorndia land. Kaz, I love Kaz. He's smart. Pluto. We got a lot of smart people in this community. Kaz, this guy Craig I talked to last night, Brian Casey Waller, the Dark Duster, Netherlands. You're all smart. The Netherlands. My great grandpa was from the Netherlands. Pluto, California. Good to see you, Will Goodwin. And Ron. All right, guys. AD. All right, guys. Special helmet. A special helmet. All right. Excuse me. Warwick, UK. Warwickshire. Man, I'm going to go to the UK someday. The world. All right. Hey, guys, we got a special situation on our hands right now, right? This is a special deal. This is a special community. This cannot be replicated, right? You cannot be replicated. The connections, the web of connections of trust, belonging that we have, let's keep it up, okay? Thank you, Savvy Shane. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, okay? Remember, keep smiling, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.